Let's get into it and tap in to another beautiful message for my babes. Trying to get a message. What's the archetype energy, my babes, are embodying right now? If we may. All right. What's the message? Archetype energy. Shut up, Thanatos. It's like the last initiation. Or the second to the last. I think this is where somebody goes to the other side. Are you okay? I'm sorry, I'm clearly in a little bit of a funky energy. Not a bad funky. Whatever. Thanatos. Initiation to the... Well, I forget. It's been a minute. Okay, so it's like... You still got 6 initiations, but somebody's going through a death. Something is changing forever. Well, something's done forever. What is this? This artist is different. I can't tell. It looks... I can't tell. It's like there's a few hands in there making different things with their hands. What is it? It looks like you're not alone. Somebody's got your hand. Like a web of hands. Thanatos death. Okay. What's the message? Damn. Initiation into death. Has somebody been following Jesus' words? Being reborn. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation. But the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually, with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. Been there, done that. So it is. Making light of something very serious here, but it is just my current filter of whatever. When light, grieving mourning, bearing witness to all that is. When dark, fear or fear or insensitivity to old age, illness, the dying. All right, somebody is in the archetype energy of death. Or witnessing, somebody has witnessed a death, or something is changing. Initiation to the underworld. I feel like anything I say is going to be so far out there. But some of us have, there's near-death experiences. The stories are what they are. It is so bizarre that how we are like magic. The transcendence, the transcending ability of the conscious to transcend death through consciousness. Love transcends death. Anyways, something is over. You know, when I went through a certain death and came back through, survived, there was somebody, when, like the moment I was back, somebody there looked at me like I shouldn't be there. And their face was like, and what they ended up doing, it was like when Mary discovered Jesus' body was gone. Just the fucking stunned. How is this? What? How? I don't know. It's like we can even go through these initiations with a ability to vouch the experience that gives us the knowing and still not even know how. It's like we know, but like wow. There's no words for certain things, certain experiences. It's just wow. Some of us have just this undeniable will. We gotta just keep going. Crazy. And they were like, wait, let's circle back and get a few people. Like, let's not be weird. I don't know. So weird. Death. Shit. Somebody's being initiated into the underworld. Are you okay, my babes? It's gonna be okay. I had a couple sources to tap into that got me through. It's like I had to, or when we go through death, we are reborn only after we understand certain things. It's like I had to learn about how I was potentially, like, and I had to go witness what had happened to me, like my own murder mystery detective situation. And it was bizarre. Not only that, but I had to, once I learned the truth of some things, it was like, with conscious intention, making my way back to the land of the living. So bizarre, you guys. Seriously. I knew at a young age that I was gonna have to take on some brutal projections, the opinions of others who couldn't see past the veil, and I don't like that I have to be this person sometimes. Understanding things is not always a blessing. Sometimes it is just not cool what we come to know. But then we acclimate and we meet others who get it, and it's like, okay, not the only one. I blame Jesus. For doing the impossible and paving the path for others to also be able to cross through, over, in, and under, and come back out. What? The fudge sickle pop, you guys. Angel of time, working too hard. I was 40 when this happened to me. And then all of the ones that went before me, all the passed on ancestors, like, consumed me, and I came back, 144,000 of us, or something like that, and transcended time itself. Angel of time was like, all the ancestors were like, you're working too hard, child. No such thing. The work never ends. I don't know. Yeah, work too hard? Sometimes. Whatever. Somebody's working too hard, I guess. Number 40. Something about transcending time. Time works on... It's like, it's not linear. What's the message? Oh my gosh! Death is the message. Working too hard. I know many of the ones here, or that go to tarot readers, or not even tarot, but like, it's like everybody's kind of looking for the answers about the mystery of death and transformation, and is there another side, and if there is, what? Like, it's like death is such a massive focus, but then when we get into it, it's like, oh, no, too much. But for those who are, I just heard, worthy to attain to that age. Okay, whatever. Let's just... What's the message? What's the message? Let's just get some tarot for this. Angel of time working too hard on death. It's like, I was so fixated on the mystery of Jesus and his transcendence of death that I put myself through it. Well, he teaches us to follow him and to be reborn, and a certain death is a thing. So it's like somebody is desperate to do the Jesus thing. I fucking get it. It's been 2 years and I am barely taking that breath, like, whoa. Pinch myself. Alright, let's get an Earth and Oracle. Earth and Bone Oracle, and then we'll get a little bit tarot, and we'll calm down, and somebody is gonna be okay, and it's just a matter of the power of love and the will, the fire, all the elements together, and you are this magical time machine. Just crazy what we can do. And like, there's documentaries of like species in the ocean with like magical glowing abilities, and like the things that is just some fuck. Magic is real, transcendence is real, overcoming the other side is real. Somebody's initiating themselves into the underworld. It's a thing. This person, Kim Kranz, and all the archetypes, she must know something. How do we, all these cards, these people, these creators, these artists that like all this astro codes, like how do we, it's crazy. Life and death and the magic and the devils and the fucking things. All the movies, not all the movies, but there's so many movies that depict just crazy abilities that we possess and the things we go through and how we overcome. It is bizarre. Whoa! What's the message for my babes? I'm just trying to get a message. If we may. Flow. Recovery. Moving on. Finding peace. Number 21. Flow state. You'll just somehow figure it out. I remember several times I literally checked my pulse. But I knew I was in some transforming realm. It was crazy. And at one point, I was laying down and I felt like I hadn't been breathing for several minutes. And I just was aware that I needed to take a breath. It's like a baby coming out of the womb. It just kind of just knows when to fucking take a breath. How? It's just something. It's instinct. It's crazy. We just fucking flow with the time. Angel of time working too hard. On the mysteries of death, we have recovery, moving on and finding peace. Death was it's like recovering the truth so I could put something to peace. It was kind of some disturbing things that were uncovered, but it brought a sense of peace regardless, because I could kind of close out the mystery. And anyways, we are in the flow of death. And the angel of time is working too hard. Oh my gosh! Or your angels are working overtime because you... I don't know. What is the message, my babes? Initiation to the underworld and flowing. Recovering. 3 of Wands. Somebody is waiting. Waiting for an answer? Somebody did something and now they're just waiting to see the proof, or somebody did something and now it's just a matter of time before it's revealed. Unlock the sacred mysteries of tarot. I kept this one in here. For whatever reason, somebody is waiting for tarot to unlock mysteries. Tarot is a beautiful tool. Similar to putting on a movie and getting a message from a motion picture. Just like we tap into a message from a still picture. Somebody's waiting for a message that will allow them to find peace and move on and get back into the flow and take that breath, for another breath. You might have to just stop, get back into the 3D, take a breath, make a meal, to go for a walk and just forget about it, because it says working too hard, angel of time. And then once you release the need to understand or, need to get that answer that you're waiting on or the thing to come to life, like just release it so it can do what it needs, and then you have, I don't know, go to sleep, wake up, and then working too hard. Somebody's working too hard. Trying to find this peace through something done. I don't know. Unlocking sacred mysteries of tarot. Tarot allows us to think outside limiting beliefs. It allows us to have freedom of thought, to discern. You got all these options, all the things that could be, so that you can identify the actual situation that resonates. Unlocking the sacred mysteries of tarot. Alice in Wonderland. What I meant to say is the Wizard of Oz. Follow the yellow brick road. There's a tarot deck with like a yellow brick road. I'm like, oh my gosh, was that movie based off of tarot? Because it helped you find your courage and your heart and your helped you think, things a little bit more intellectual abilities. Like, what? Maybe that movie just, anyways. So tarot allows us to think outside of limiting beliefs, other people's projections, the matrix. So whether it's tarot or the word, I don't want to offend anybody, but the word took me so far. And then it's like after my rebirth, Jesus says, even greater works than these you shall see, and it is a thing. We are magic, you guys. Some of you know. Somebody's in the flow. Angel of time, working too hard. Unlocking the sacred mysteries of tarot is helping somebody. Six of Swords. Oh, yeah. Somebody has the intellect. Very smart. Genius energy. Somebody knows how to take a situation from out of one place with direction, intention, focus, and purpose into a place that is calmer, unlocking the answers that allow for the intelligent direction. Anyway, somebody is helping somebody else cross over rough waters. Because there's two people here. Somebody's like, I will show you the way. And there still is special ones that are at these gates that help you. It's like I felt like I was stumbling to like this finish line, and I fucked up, and I fell, and I got stuck on the ground. I was like, and then I failed. But no, it's not gonna be like, oh, you just missed it, kid. Sorry. No, you're gonna somebody's gonna pick you up, or something's gonna happen. We don't just sit there and be like, oh, but guess that's it. No, we move on. Our conscious finds a new vessel somehow, or a parallel universe with reconnect to a reality that, all the possibilities and the energy there's just a way that we just keep evolving. Crazy. The Six of Swords, this is somebody who is able to take the situation to a better place, or somebody is helping somebody else. Follow the yellow brick road. Finding our courage, finding our passion, finding our purpose. One more, please, from my babes. Working too hard on this transformation, this transcendence. The High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the one who has been to the other side and has the sacred knowledge. Doesn't even have to say anything. She just knows. So somebody's gaining some sacred knowledge about the underworld, and you will forever hold this sacred knowledge, and you can be now one that is a portal or a gatekeeper for others who are just waiting for, the something about recovering answers, unlocking the fudge sickle pop. It's just a lot. Death is not supposed to be scary, but the ones that profit off of your fear make it scary. And like the ones that are probably scared themselves, I don't know. I was faced with a certain gatekeeper once, and he said to me, the fear is only going to get worse. And I was like, instantly, I was like, maybe for you, because I had no fear. I had been following Jesus, cleansing. There's no motherfucking fear here, bro. And later on, I saw him again, and I brought this up. And I was like, remember when you said the fear is only going to get worse? And he was like, oh, yeah, that was when I thought that I didn't know. I was like, okay, so guess who's the new gatekeeper? Like, I don't know. The ones that think their job is to push fear on you because you're unworthy to be reborn or whatever their job description is and how they go about exercising this fucking authority, and the one that tried to think that their job was to put the fear onto me because I don't fucking know what and why and the heck, but I was not scared. And so, seriously, I don't want to be rude, but sit down, okay? Ugh. Whatever. No offense. Thank you for your service. I don't know. Seriously. So, I guess there's the ones that, are there because some of us need to be the ones that have done wrong and that need to face some repercussions. They face these gatekeepers, and it's like the things that they've done that they thought they might get away with. It's like when the gatekeeper says the fear is just going to get worse, because when somebody does have something to hide, then they immediately attach to, oh shit, I didn't get away. But when you have nothing to hide, just kind of goes one through and it's like not a thing. And so they can keep their position. They were just there to make sure I had nothing to hide, I guess. And so whatever. That seems like a terrible job if you ask me, but whatever. Fucking ew. No offense. Seriously, no offense. But anyways, somebody's working too hard. Just just do the right thing and ask for forgiveness or whatever you gotta do, and just fucking, somebody's gonna figure it out for sure. And then they know, and then they will always know, and you'll be a portal for others to figure it out. Because death is not the end, it is just a shift in, it's like a purification process, and getting all the lies cleared up and the truth of you. And fuck, it's fucking wild. Fuck. Bless my babes. And all the ones that went before us and did the things and earned the titles and the knowledge is gained. The wisdom from the experience, becoming sovereign, and you're a whole person where you don't have to wonder who you are, where you're going, if you're on the right side or the wrong side. You decide to do the right thing. You decide to choose God. God doesn't force you. We choose for ourselves. And when it comes down to it, it's obvious. Your energy will reflect whether you have something to fear, or if you've been doing the things and you're nude, and so you get the rite of passage. This is an energy of rite of passage. Blessed. Okay? Rite of passage from my babes. You're getting the wisdom of the underworld, and now it's like you're gonna be the angel of time, and something's being recovered. A little bit of waiting here and waiting through, flowing, finding the peace through finding the answers within self, overcoming this initiation. Okay, so that's what I have for my babes. Just trying to get a message. Love you guys so much. I truly hope that helped. Until next time.